Shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh by Shemiah Shai, by Hashem, Harakah, Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, and also honors to the elder of the Lion's Den, Kabahar 1. Shalom to Yakim and Akbar, Christian, the truth and sincerity. All right, this is the book of 2 Chronicles 7 and 14. If my people, which are called by, if his people, which are called by his name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek his face and turn from their wicked ways, then will he hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. So only if our people was to hear the Lord and to be called and call him by his name and repent, then, then he would have healed our land. But our people chose not to do that because they want to establish righteousness in other places. They, instead of asking by the Lord's name, by his will, by his work, man, by everything that he set up, the balance that he set. Only if they was called him by his name, instead of going unto these nations with deities that are no powers, man. And our people still doing that today, man. Still giving their reverence and their homage to a bastard's God, man. Instead of giving it to Yahweh by Shemiah Shai and our people who's the Lord's people, man. If only. But that's okay because of the majority, 2/3, they made that covenant with this right here. That's what they did. They made this covenant right here. This is Isaiah 28:15. It says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are they at agreement. They have made a covenant with death, and in hell they are at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto them. For that's what they say. They say whenever these things come to pass, it's not going to come unto them, because guess what? They made lies their refuge. They said they want to prop this place up so it could be left to their kids, and kids, man. But no, that's not going to happen. It shall not come unto them, for they have made lies their refuge, and under falsehood have they hid themselves. So that's what they did, man. Under falsehoods, under lies, falling after Esau and these heathens, making that covenant with death and hell and sorrow following them. Not calling by the Lord's name to be saved and to heal our land, but they rather be called by death and hell follow them instead. And 2/3 of our people are not going to get it because they believe what they believe. They believe that what they think is the right way instead of asking by the Lord's way. I was speaking to a friend. I was like, hey, man, you gotta go to the source. You can't go through the back door. You got to go through the front door. And he was like, nah, you can go through the back door. You can go through. I'm like, no, you can't, man. It's a narrow way to enter, man. You can't just be crept in unawares, man. That just shows that our people, they got a huge foothold on their mind that they can't change and they won't be able to shake. And that's why we steady edify. Instead of trying to beat the word in them, we let them be. Because now it got to the point where the truth is being made manifest to the whole world. And if you don't get it, man, it's really just the Lord directing the footsteps at that point. It's just our job to teach. But I didn't want to make it too long. I hope it was edifying. And shalom.